Hey folks, this is Scott and welcome to the X-Fed Homestead. Except we're not at the X-Fed Homestead today. We're outside of Sorrento, Italy, and we're at a lemon and olive farm where they produce lemons in the area for limoncello, a local product, as well as extra virgin olive oil. So I hope you enjoy today's version of our show, coming to you from Sorrento, Italy. La Masseria Farm is located on a terraced hillside outside of Sorrento, Italy, overlooking the Bay of Naples in the town of Chisano. The La Masseria Farm has been operated continuously since 1889 by 4 generations of the Garguilo family. The family includes Fernando, his wife Maria, and their 2 adult sons, Eugene and Raphael. La Masseria has been providing educational tours of the farm since 2011. The tours are provided by Eugene and Raphael, who both speak English, and they provide the finer details of farming the various crops grown on the hillside.
Now there are some flowers on top, but the fruit are here too.
This farm is anchored at the top of the hillside by a large stone farmhouse that appears to have been thoroughly modernized for the public. From the veranda are incredible views looking north into the Gulf of Naples. The sunsets from this location are particularly beautiful. The farm begins outside the doorstep of the farmhouse with easily accessible fruits and berry plantings, as well as vegetables and herbs used by the family for creating delicious local cuisine. This practical layout offers readily available fresh ingredients that are easily accessible from the kitchen door. Like many hillside farms in Italy, La Masseria is terraced with stone walls in many declining tiers. These steps increase the amount of usable land for planting and harvesting. La Masseria is considered a medium-sized farm, consisting of 12 acres of crops, primarily lemons and olives among others. Just beyond the reach of the farmhouse is an area where traditional farm animals are kept and cared for. Honeybees are kept amidst the orchards, goats are spoiled, and the chickens are roosted along the way to a cement barn that is carved into the steep hillside. Here the family cow is showered with attention, and the pigs can express themselves freely. The pigs eventually graduate from their barn, and some become delicious home-cured meats that we'll see later in the tour. Outside the animal's home, we see that the olive trees abound and are lovingly pruned and cared for in order to continue the family tradition of making extra virgin olive oil. The olive trees are surrounded by rolled up black netting that is unfurled and spread around the trees in order to catch the hand-harvested olives. The area is too steep and narrow for large equipment, so the olives are harvested by hand. Here, Eugene demonstrates the use of a new tool used in the harvest that gently tickles the olives out of the tree.
The variety of these olives is called the minucciola. But for making the best quality of the olive oil, we need to harvest the olives at the beginning of the season.
After the olive orchard, we discovered a large area that was devoted to growing tomatoes. Some of these tomatoes will be destined for the kitchen, like for a wonderful tomato sauce that we would get to sample later in the evening. We moved on down the hillside to what I thought was the primary attraction of the farm, the lemon orchard. Here the lemon trees were full of lemons, despite having had one harvest already this season. All of the lemons are sold through a food cooperative to be used within Italy, many going for the production of limoncello. Limoncello is an Italian lemon liqueur and a common after-dinner drink in the country. It's designed to cleanse the palate and embrace the Italian custom of enjoying a long meal and time with friends. The lemon orchard was covered with green and black shade cloth above the canopy of the lemon trees. This is a sight seen throughout the Sorrento region, and it allows the lemons some temperature regulation during the hot summer months. Most area farmers will use chestnut trees in order to create the frames and support structure for their lemon canopies. La Masseria grows chestnut trees for this specific purpose. One interesting aspect of hand-picking lemons is the use of customized ladders. The rungs in the ladders are specifically spaced to fit the leg length of the lemon harvester, meaning the distance from the top of the bent knee to the bottom of the harvester's foot. Eugene demonstrated how this affects the ability of the lemon picker to stay on the ladder while reaching for ripe lemons. After our group hiked from the lower lemon orchards back up to the farmhouse, we saw the storage location for the homemade wine and cured meats created right there on the farm. Later, we were treated to a wonderful meal which included homemade specialties from the farm, the consummate farm-to-table meal. The meal started off with bread and homemade La Masseria extra virgin olive oil in 3 different flavors: delicious bruschetta, which instantly disappeared, salad, and a wonderful pasta course with fresh tomato sauce. The kitchen had more than enough to fill up their guests, and like my wife's Italian grandmother, they kindly forced more pasta on us with love, so that we would not leave hungry. The evening was capped with homemade limoncello and tasting of the local honey and more La Masseria olive oil. I was enjoying my time with my wife and family so much that I forgot to take more video of our meal, but we could all leave with some of the products provided by our hosts, who also provided us with a very memorable evening.
Well, I hope you enjoyed today's edition of the Expat Homestead, and I hope you learned something about farming in a different country with different kinds of crops. Until I see you back in the States, arrivederci.